Hey guys, thanks again for checking out my last video, and again thanks for checking out this video. I am going to try and keep it a little bit shorter for you guys so that you're not having to sit through 6 minutes, so see what I can do. No promises. The first photo up is one that you've probably seen if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram. It's a picture of this gas station. It's a Marathon gas station. We call it Main Express. It's kind of grungy, dingy, but my mother worked at it. Some of my friends worked at it. I lived right beside it and then just down the road from it from basically my senior year up to right before I was married. So I would say a stretch of 5 years. And it was always the stopping point right before we'd leave to go geocache, or we'd leave to go to church, or we'd leave to go to the skate park, or wherever we're going, a midnight snack, a quick dinner, whatever it was, we would stop here. And it wasn't just like a pop in and grab something. We became friends with the clerks. We became friends with some of the customers who just walked in. And I remember nights scrounging, tearing out the couch cushions, just trying to find some change for a ski. We'd skate down real quick, grab the ski, and then our night was just set. We're ready for it. And to me, it's more than just a gas station photo. It's not just your cliche photo of some random gas station I took while I was on the drive to another town. To me, this is a memory. This is a moment. This is a place. Just like in the last video, we're going to have a collection of photos here. It's just 2 of them. It's again the courthouse. I mentioned it before, how the brick pops on the sky, and in this instance it was more just this composition as I was walking. I would love to have caught somebody walking right in the crosswalk, but at this point in the day it was pretty dead. Nobody was walking by. Maybe one day I will complete that. This is kind of just a sketch, I guess. For this photo, I just wanted to capture the sun again as it was hitting the front of the building, with the street in the shadow, the flagpole, just kind of all of this right here, but paired with the next photo, which is it's an alleyway right across the street from the courthouse itself. And I just love the lines leading in to the courthouse, which fit perfectly between the 2 buildings. Boom, you see the clock tower coming up right there. I just love these 2 as a set. Again, I would love to have maybe somebody walking right there in that crosswalk, but you get what you get sometimes, and then you come back later and try and get something more. If you're from these parts, then you completely understand this photo. Jackson, kind of the surrounding area in general, is full of Amish, little Amish villages, or neighborhoods, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know the correct term, the proper term. But yeah, you'll be driving down the back road, and all of a sudden, you'll see, if it's nighttime, you see flashing lights, and if not, you'll just see a horse and buggy pop up. And that's what happened here. We were driving, my wife and I was in the passenger seat, don't worry. I was looking at them, and I had my camera out. We were taking photos. And so I lifted it up, and I started to take the photo, and as I was, the little boy just peeked through. And I was like, okay, perfect, click. They kind of laughed about it, waved as we passed. I got back, and I looked at the photo, and I was just like, perfect. It's because for me, this is like a description of their world almost. They're not allowed to have this technology. They're not allowed to have these wonders. And for them, it's just like a whole different world. He's interested. And that's like, for me, that is what this photo is interest. Because for me, it's an interest looking at their lives, wondering what their lives are like. And it's an interest for them looking back at us, wondering what our lives are like. Both sides of the camera, there's this wonder or this interest, and that's just, to me, just something. As soon as I see this photo, I'm just like, hey, I like this photo. For the last one, this is probably my favorite photo I've taken, in the sense of like a street photography or just kind of being there shot. I was out with my cousin in the cemetery. We were just kind of walking around in general. She was super interested in getting to know more about photography, and I had 2 cameras with me, and I was like, well, let's just walk, let's talk. I'll just take some photos, we'll talk about it. And we were taking portraits of each other. I just turned around and I was showing her, as I was zooming in, how certain things changed. And while I was doing that, I noticed this guy get out of his car and start walking, and I kind of just clicked into photographer mode. I didn't even mean to. And I just kind of squared up the shot, and he starts walking, and I clicked a couple frames, and then I kind of just pulled back and watched for a moment. And it was, for me, sobering, being a part of somebody else's moment, being a part of this guy's world. And he has no clue who I am or any photo was ever taken or anything, and it was just weird, kind of, but at the same time, amazing. I watched him walk up, kneel down, put the flowers down, talk to the person, and at that point I started to feel intrusive, so turned around and we just started talking back about photos again. So yeah, again, one of my favorite photos just because of the moment. Maybe it's one of those you had to be there kind of things, maybe it's not, but it's definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, so thanks again, guys, for checking out the video. Thanks again for checking out the last video, and I hope that you stay around to check out some more as I grow and as I expand and I move into other things. And like I said before, drop below, whether it's Instagram, here on YouTube, or on Facebook, what you want to see, whether that's a photo walk, more just kind of going over photos I've already taken, or just different aspects of photography. So yeah, thanks again, guys. Have a good day.